The show puts me at the edge of my seat, and it legit gives me chills.
Just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden.
Welcome everybody, I'm RJ of The Nerdy Brew, and here on this channel we talk TV, movies, and everything in between, all while drinking a cup of coffee. And if you like one of those things, or all of those things, why don't you consider like, subscribing, and hit that notification bell, and becoming a fellow Brewster. So, today we are reviewing The Alienist on TNT, starring Luke Evans, Dakota Fanning, and Daniel Bruhl. So, the premise of the show is that it's in 1896 New York, and it is a series of gruesome murders of children. And Daniel Bruhl is an alienist who is actually a psychoanalyst of the criminally insane. And he has his friend, who is John Moore, played by Luke Evans, who is a Harvard graduate who is also a reporter and illustrator. And they have a commission by the police commissioner to help solve the murders that are going on off the books. And they come together along with Dakota Fanning, who is a headstrong and resolved secretary at the police department, but she knows how to do investigative work, and she's very intuitive, and she also knows how to keep her ear to the ground and understand the inner workings of the police department. So she's a good additive to the team, and they are on this manhunt and this investigation of trying to solve and stop these murders. Now, season 2 just premiered July 19th, and I ended up watching the first 2 episodes of the premiere. Now, season 1, it was one of my favorite shows to watch whenever it debuted. I ended up binging that season, and the one thing that I very much loved and appreciated about the show was the atmosphere, the authenticity of the time period, just how much paying attention to detail that they ended up bringing in. They had everything not look as paintings or as artistry. They made it look dirty. You can see the grim and the grits of that time period. There's also the costumes. Everyone is tailored and everyone looks appropriate for the time period. The one thing that I love about the show to make me feel compelled to do this review is that the pacing and the gruesomeness, along with the murder mystery, and the one thing that brings the authenticity to the show is the performances of these people that are good. They're flawed for sure. Daniel Bruhl's character is socially removed. He's more like Sherlock Holmes in the Robert Downey Guy Ritchie movies, where he doesn't know the particular social cues or certain ways to speak at the right time, and he's more reactive as a person. The one who's grounded and who understands how the world works and tries to maneuver diplomatically is Luke Evans' character, and he's just looking out for his friend. But the thing is, they have 2 different approaches, which brings resistance between the 2 on trying to get things solved. Now, Dakota Fanning is my favorite character, where she knows of her resolve as a woman, and that she lives in a man's world. And it's not that it's throwing anything in our face. She's just a very well-rounded and sure of herself character. She's also a reserved and stoic and stern personality, But at the same time, she has the compassion, and I said before, she's very intuitive on how detective work needs to get done. She cares about the cases. She cares about who ended up getting killed. They all do, but she just brings compassion and femininity that is not nurturing, but it is objective in the sense of justice. Also, with that being said, the show, the mystery work, and I love the mysteries. Mysteries always are attractive to me. How you go about of not knowing who the killer may be, and then they show that the good guys, the investigators or the authorities, are always a step behind the killer, and it's just really good to see, to be with the protagonist, to go along the adventure, to investigation, to find what the resolution is going to be. So that always clicks in my mind, and just how they do it is very artistic, and at the same time it's very engaging. So I love this show, especially after season finale, and I think, or the season premiere of season 2, Angel of Darkness, I believe that's what it's called. But in the second season of these child murders, it's more of they finding clues, and they're finding who it is, not who it is, but how they're operating. It's not just murders, it's more along the line of how the murders are happening, and that is like knowing is half the battle. And then it's them, they have been apart for a period of time, so now they're coming together to work out their kinks, and they have different sensibilities with each other, and they're in different positions in their lives to try to work together again to solve the murders, to get the murderer, or to solve the case. One thing that, as I said before, is the atmosphere of recreating 19 or 1890s New York, just to get that atmosphere of the stone brick streets, and the architecture, and the dressing, and or the clothing, and all of that just blows me away, just to take me back to that time period. I know it probably wasn't the best of time for people like me, for sure, but still not. But with that being said, as we keep it about the Alienist, and as you follow the story in the show, that in the sense of the world, and it's just something to just get lost in. And I give this show, man, I'm gonna give this show, because I'm talking about it and I love it, and I kind of want y'all to watch it as well. And that's the point of this discussion or review. I'm gonna give the show a grade of an 8.8. Now, have you seen The Alienist? Do you like murder mysteries? What shows are you currently watching? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. We're doing a giveaway, $15 straight to you. It could be for a cup of coffee and a snack. It could be gas in the car. It could be lunch. It could be whatever you need it for, but we're only giving it to one person. If you comment and subscribe, say that I'm a Brewster. We would love to have you here so we can have these further discussions. And I'm going to bring this video to an end, and I want you to be you, do you, see the bigger picture, have a fantastic day, because you deserve it. This is that channel. Peace.